Hi everyone, this is the Legendary R back again with more. This time I'm going to be doing another Hasbro Beyblade Burst Turbo unboxing. This is going to be for the Cross Collision Battle Set. This Cross Collision Battle Set. This set is a little bit too big for my setup, but I'm still going to try to review it. So up there you actually see Apollos and Artemis. I did kind of show the box off a little bit in the last few videos ago. Here we go. It's back of the box. Well, actually on the side of the box, I'm not sure if I showed in that one video, but on the side of the box, there's actually, they actually show off the Beyblade, and I might actually put it somewhere in the video too. But anyway, yeah, the back of the box shows off Left Astro, which is a defensive type, and then attack type, which is right Artemis, which is okay, I guess. It's kind of weird to me, but let's just go with that. The energy layer for Left Astro is a left spin, and the force disc is 10. Then it comes with Needle Slingshot, which has 2 for power and 4 for speed. Then it has 2 attack, 1 burst, 11 defense, 3 weight, 5 agility, and 1 stamina. Those stats are just all over the place for me, but I think that's pretty good in defense. For right Artemis, it's a right spin Beyblade, comes with 6, and Jaggy Slingshot. Jaggy Slingshot has 2 for power and 4 for speed. Wow, they both have 2 for power and 4 for speed. I think they actually did that on purpose. Yeah, 7 attack, 1 burst, 2 defense, 4 weight, 8 agility, and 1 stamina. Which actually doesn't seem too bad, to be honest. And then there are actually 8 combinations to this Beyblade, which the combinations are kind of just plain and simple mostly. And now, let's get on to the unboxing.
It's no tomorrow. Beam hard and fire where shooting stars go. The speed of light takes flight out to the future. Then I'ma rip the stage and let it rip for days. So come right or you gotta get left. My leap of faith, all I need is 1 step. Go hard, non-stop, all in 1 breath. And while I'm still here, I'ma do it no rest. And it seems like every time I show up, everything on the scene just slow up. We spark the battle when the whole place.
Okay, so here are the Beyblades, which are Left Astro and Right Artemis. So Left Astro is basically a Beyblade that represents the sun. I actually like it. It has a lot of gold on it. I think it's supposed to be like this. So it actually has a lot of gold on it, a little bit of red there, and then a little bit of slingshot green in the color scheme. There's some silver. Doesn't look too bad, honestly. And here's the QR code if you want to scan it. I'm not really sure what to say about the slopes, because I haven't even put the Beyblade together yet. Then it comes with 10, which is originally seen on Revived Phoenix P4. Then here is Needle Slingshot. Needle Slingshot is in Battle mode right now, but if you want to switch it into Slingshot mode, you have to twist, pull, twist. You have to twist it this way. You have to twist this way, then it will automatically pop up and it will just twist it again. Pretty easy, except for the tip isn't really too good because little spikes just move up. Then when you bring it down to Bowering mode, it just goes down. You really can't really see the spikes, and they really just, they don't even make contact with the arena. So I don't even know what Hasbro is going for with this. Right Artemis. So right Artemis is basically, it has 2 red parts. These are not rubber or anything, they're just red for detail. And then they also have silver on it. This does not have metal, if you didn't know. Then there's also a little bit of dark plastic in the middle. Translucent black plastic with a little bit of yellow. I actually like this one, except for the faces on one side and there's no face on the other side, so it's kind of asymmetrical. There's a QR code if you want to scan that. Doesn't seem too bad to me, but I don't know, it seems a little bit weird. It comes with 6, which was originally seen on Genesis Valtrack. Then it also comes with Jaggy Slingshot. Jaggy Slingshot was actually first found on Ogre 04, which is actually not bad. Jaggy Slingshot is kind of one of the most underrated slingshot drivers, I'd say. So you just twist, pull, twist. Twist and it should pop up a little bit, then twist again. Then you just get a more spikier tip. And now let's put the Beyblades together and I'll tell you my thoughts. Left Astro. Okay, this is actually really weird. So for Left Astro, it actually is a defensive type, but the slopes kind of seem like they won't really burst at all. Maybe if it gets a good hit or two, then it might burst, but it seems almost impossible to burst. Not tight, but it's pretty tight for the shape of the layer since it's all round. Right, Artemis? Whoa! The slopes on this are really tight. I don't think anyone could ever really burst this one. This is pretty tight. So, to give you a little bit of insight on the Beyblades, these Beyblades are actually featured in Beyblade Burst Turbo. So, apparently a guy named Evil Oxford is the one that created these two Beyblades, but they are in an arena that has like 2 spinning things on it. It's kind of like the Mulligan Base Stadium that I did a review on. That I did some live stream battles on. Except for it has 2 spots for Artemis and Apollos. But what happened was after kind of Iger defeats both of the Beyblades, then a guy named Count Nightfall came up out of nowhere and then just stole both of the Beyblades and kind of made them his own. And Count Nightfall is actually the guy that is Zack's brother. So Zack the Sunrise has a brother, then it goes around stealing Beyblades, but this is basically the result of that. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that they also do come with their own ripcord and launcher. These ripcords are actually straight too, so you don't have to worry about straightening them out, which is a nice little touch that they added. Oh, I also forgot to mention that here's the QR code if you want to scan it for the stadium. So the best part about this arena is that it is the best slingshot arena. So if you're a big fan of slingshot, then this is probably the best set for you for $50. And it has a whole rail rush thing. So there are 2 rails, one for right spin, one for left spin. There's a little bit of a speed cradle there on both sides. Speed cradles there. And it just seems pretty good for head-to-head battles. But overall, I'm not really sure what I think about it just yet, but I'm gonna do some test battles and test spins and I'll tell you my thoughts. You can also use these extra parts for your Beyblades. So basically, when you take both of the Beyblades apart, then you can actually switch out the whole gimmick of these Beyblades is that you can switch them around. So, you can take this little part right here, you fit this part right here, then turn it, and then it should come out easily. Then you can take it apart like this. Then if you do the same for right Artemis, except for I think this one has to turn to the right. Yeah, it turns to the right. And then you could take it apart like that. And to make dual eclipse, I think this is the one. Yeah, this is dual eclipse. So this is dual eclipse. The great part about it is that you can actually choose what kind of spin you want it to be. So you want to have right spin, then just put it on the black spin chip. And then if you want it to be left spin, and then you can put on the left spin chip. Basically, you can make a whole bunch of combinations just because of this gimmick alone, but I honestly like it. It seems like a pretty cool gimmick, and it's just a cool new way to customize your Beyblades and kind of make up your own little story to Beyblades too, so that's a pretty nice twist on things. Okay, so for the first test spin, we're going to be test spinning left Astro. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! Wow, that was crazy. Whoa. Left Astro is actually pretty cool. It seems like an attack type Beyblade, even though it's supposed to be defensive type. No, let's actually put it in slingshot mode and see how crazy it really is. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. It's actually using the left rail. Well, it did use the left rail a little bit. Okay, I like it. I like the colors for it, and I kind of like how it's more of an attack type Beyblade than a defensive type. Seems weird to me, but it's a pretty cool gimmick, to be honest. We have right Artemis. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Right Artemis is in... Wow, it actually got stuck on the rail. Right Artemis is actually in battering mode, so shouldn't be too crazy. Now let's move into slingshot mode. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa. It's way crazier than before. Okay, we're just gonna stop it. And before we leave, I'm gonna be doing a test battle between these two, and then I'll also do a test battle between basically Dual Eclipse and the Turbo Blade. So let's get into those battles. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah, they basically, the only bad part is just that they get stuck on the rail a nice amount. Okay, so right Artemis 1, it's going to round 2. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Wow, so Artemis won that again. Seems like Artemis is basically the stronger one out of the two. Okay, so to kind of go with the Dual Eclipse theme, I actually did switch up the parts. So I put Tin and Jaggy on it because they are both from, so I took one part from each bay. And I'm going to be putting them against Breaker Scalius, 1-Sword, Sword Slingshot. Now it's going to round 1. Round 1, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. They're both in battering mode, by the way. This isn't looking good for Eclipse. This is right Eclipse. Wow. That was a double spin finish. Now let's go to round 2. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Wow. The Breaker Scalius was that one with a spin finish. Now I think before I go into slingshot mode, I'm going to put Breaker Scalius in its longer sword mode. Now let's continue the battle. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let's see if we can get a burst. And no, it was just Dual Eclipse winning. And I forgot to mention, but Dual Eclipse is actually pretty off balance. So the whole reason why it's always just halfway bursting is because it's so off balance that it's mostly for attack and not really for anything else. It's mostly for stationary attack, I'd say. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! And Breaker Excalius wins round 1 with a spin finish. Round 2. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! Okay, I think we all know who's gonna win, and that is Excalius. Maybe. Wow, and Eclipse won with an outstanding spin finish. Now we're gonna have Brick Excalius in its longer sword mode. Final round. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Whoa! Brick Excalius is way stronger. And Brick Excalius wins. It's actually pretty aggressive, to be honest. And now you kind of see a little bit of how crazy the attack patterns are for the Beyblades. Okay, so this is... It's kind of caught my eye, even though I just started battling in this arena. Not sure you can see it, but there are little thin black lines there. And those are all from Jaggy Slingshot. That's the only thing that really bothers me. Is because I've never really seen that happen before. But besides that, I actually like this arena. It seems pretty cool. It seems like it's pretty durable and great for Slingshot Beyblades, especially when you're trying to do a left versus right battle. And since the price is $50 US, or at least in most places I think, then I think it's a pretty good buy. Since you're going to get 2 Beyblades, 2 launchers, a stadium, you get some codes for the Beyblade Burst app, and you basically get some Beyblades that aren't, well, they're not really too important to the story in the show, but they are actually really cool Beyblades, especially since you can make multiple combinations with just 2 Beyblades, and that's way more than just buying a single pack or a double pack. So, like if you want, favorite if you want, and subscribe for more awesomeness. See you next time, bye, and I'm proving to be legendary. By the way, I recommend this set.